Hey guys, welcome. It's Draco. I'm back. I'm here and I'm ready to share some tips with you on the whole streaming game. I've been streaming about 2 years now and I've learned a lot. I've been hitting it pretty hardcore and I've been failing my way to success here, and I wanted to share some of the secrets and tips and all these things and the ups and downs and bumps and roads that I've gone through, and just get you the stuff, get you the information, get you what you need to know about streaming. And I want to share today my 5 top streaming tips to keep you in the mix, in the know, and to grow and to get some followers, some views, and just to have some overall success. Because when you first start out, you can start grinding and it's really difficult, and if you're not getting any activity and you're sitting there with streams and you have 0 viewers for a long periods of time and you're just not feeling it, maybe it's getting stressful for you, you're getting burnout, all those kind of things. And I went, there's a million tips, there's 100 tips, hundreds of millions of tips, whatever you want, the number is, there's just so many of them out there, and I think that some are more important than others, and I know that these 5 are really going to help you. So the first one I really want to talk about is camera. Be on camera. I'm on camera. I'm here right now. It's important. Camera's really important. They want to see who they're interacting with. We're all human beings. Human beings want to see you. They want to see your reaction, what you're going through. All successful streamers, if you really think about it, they're on camera, and you've probably heard it a million times. But you don't just want to be on camera and be sitting there doing kind of like nothing. People, like I said, they want to interact with you and see your reactions and things like that. I think a lot of things like way back in the day that got popular, like reality TV, was like what was popular before live streaming. Live streaming now is what is really popular because it's even more real. It's even more live. It's live streaming, it's real, and there's real people and interactions, and you need a camera. You need a camera for people to see you and to do that with you, and to see your reactions in game, or when you get mad, or to see your reaction when you read a chat. And it's very human. We're separated by screens, but it's what connects us, right? And it's connecting me to you right now, giving you these tips. Camera. Now, when you're on camera, tip number 2, when you're on camera, obviously you're gonna have things behind you, right? They're gonna be able to see your room and things like that. I have a green screen setup. That's one thing you can do, is a green screen setup, which works really well for me. I like to change my background and my environments and everything like that. And it's not the easiest thing. I have a video on green screen tips that you should definitely check out that I'll link to in this video. But green screen's a good way to go. If you don't have a green screen, another good way is to have environment behind you that's really nice, lighting, different type of guitars, whatever it is that you like to do. Put things behind you that you like to do, whether it's your skateboards or this or that or whatever. There's one example I can show you that I'm going to bring up, and it's a YouTuber I really like, and he has a really good background. His name is Mystic Gaming. He's one of my buddies of mine. We co-stream sometimes, and his background is great. He's got shelves with different things that he likes. His favorite superhero is Superman, so he's got Superman in there and all that kind of cool stuff. He's got his equipment, his hardware, his chair, and all these shelves just filled with cool collectibles in the background and all kinds of things like that. And that's something you definitely want to do or put there, because it's going to bring up conversations, and people are going to be, it's more about the human thing, right? They're going to be able to interact with you and do all these fun kind of things with you. So definitely want to have something in your environment, whether it's a green screen background or it's an environment where you're showing off what you really like to do, or maybe some of your collection or your games, hobbies, things like that. So really important for step number 2. All right, tip number 3 is going to be friends and family support. And your first streams and all that, you want to let people know you're streaming, and you want to let them know before your streams, and when you're thinking about getting started doing it, and it means a lot to you, and you want to get your friends and family involved. Maybe a gaming community on social media, different outlets like that. It helps a lot, especially if you kind of keep. It feels kind of bad sometimes to have to keep kind of like maybe bugging or reminding the people that love you around you and everything like that. But definitely friends, family, and people you meet online, your gaming crew, your Discord family, your Instagram family, whatever. Definitely let them know what your stream schedule is. Put it out there and just communicate it. I felt at first like I was over communicating it, and I was just being like annoying bug, and everybody wanted to smack me, but it's really not like that. And if you don't do it too much, it can be very successful, and your first streams don't have to be lonely. You're not sitting there just talking to yourself, because there was a lot of streams where I was doing that myself, and it is nice to have that support. Very successful if you get this going for step number 3 or tip number 3. All right, tip number 4. So how I got some more interaction with my channel, and what really helped me be successful was that I failed my way to success. I failed. What helped me be successful was failing. And what I would do, and what the smart thing to do, is every 3 months, you want to go around, or you want to look at what your growth has been. You know, how many followers did I get? You know, what have I been focusing on, where my main efforts have been, how many videos have I been putting out there, or streaming, how many times I've been streaming a week, or at what times have I been streaming. Now, the Twitch tools and the YouTube analytics and all these different metrics and analytical tools that you can look at really help you figure out when the better times or when your more successful streams are, and you probably want to start targeting those areas. And if none of it's working at all, what you want to do every 3 months, or I call it every quarter of a year, is as you're reevaluating everything, is if you need to try something new, just try something new. Try something, and if it fails, try something else. Tweak it a little bit, even a little bit. You don't want to be that guy that does the same thing over and over and over, doesn't get any growth, and just ends up nowhere, you know, and you're going to get burnt out, and the grind is going to wear off, and it's going to be really, really hard for you to want to continue getting successful or anything like that. So don't get burnt out, try new things. Don't be afraid to fail. You will find your way to success. You'll figure out what not to do and what to do. So, tip number 5. Now, you want to get a following on Twitch or YouTube. You're gonna need a following. So, especially for Twitch, because nobody's gonna find you. If you're playing the top games, you're all the way down on the list. We all know this, and it's gonna be really hard to find you. I know that you love to play Fortnite or whatever like that, and if you're streaming exclusively on Twitch, it's gonna be tough. There's 1,000 billion streamers all streaming the same game, and with Twitch, there's no algorithm. You're just getting pushed to the bottom, and there's a lot. So what you need to do is probably do some different game rotating, and try to find where you kind of can get some activity in a game that you like, or you're going to have to stick with one game and stick with it for a really long time and point to your Twitch or point to your YouTube from your other social media followings. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1 tip, where you need to really build a following and point them to your stream, point them to your YouTube or your Twitch, and maybe spend time building that following first, and then bring them over to your Twitch, something like that, because that's going to help big time, and you're not going to be sitting there with no viewers, which is not going to help your stream at all, right? You want to grow and try things. So definitely building that brand and building your image, building a following, and building this really strong just brand for yourself. It's a brand, and you're building something that you want to give people and entertain people with and sell to people and be in front. You know, you're giving them entertainment. You're basically an entertainer, and it's your brand of whatever you want it to be. And you're you know, as I'm scrolling through and you made an awesome video for that day, or video game clip or funny moment, it's entertainment for me. You're a gaming video content creator, or content creator, period. And so what you need to do is build that brand, build that following, bring them to you, bring them to the streams, get your family, get your friends, and you're going to be successful. For me, these are my 5 big time streaming tips that really help me, and I hope they help you. I'll catch you next time.